Yo, what's up everyone? OJ here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going over how Soulja Boy, who is an American US born rapper here, has two different gaming devices that he's selling that is basically piracy. He is a famous American rapper, 28 years old, that's out here selling piracy and pretty much scamming people out there with these devices that he has. And I don't know why he's doing this. I don't know who advised him to do this, but the Nintendo Ninja are coming after you, Soulja Boy. You can't Superman your way out of this one. So let's go ahead and first get into his first console that he has here, and that is the, let me make sure I get this correct, the Soulja Game handheld. And we're gonna go in and go into this reaction mode, shall we, guys? So you've got the Soulja Game handheld here. Don't mind this right here. This is the Soulja watch. That's the whole brand that he's doing. He has like a watch. That's fine. He can sell that. But he has this Soulja Game handheld. It's on sale for $99.99. So if you look at here, you've got all these different things in here. You've got a USB. You've got a direction key. You've got on and off switch. I mean, you've got a 3-inch screen. So it's kind of small there. I'm not even sure. Is that widescreen at all? So the games play like that. ABXY, speaker, all of that seems okay. But here's the biggest problem with this, especially when you start looking at some of the promotional material. They're out here putting together stuff like this. It's like, well, wait a minute. What? First of all, what game is this? You just have like some type of like soccer type of game or something like that. I'm not really sure what's going on here. And it just shows some type of random image on there. I'm not sure what game this is, but whatever. Okay, the game speed is 1-to-1 output. It has really weird type of terminology when they talk about certain things. Look at this, 3,000 built-in games. So you have NewZ, which you don't own the license to, apparently. GBA, which you definitely don't own the license to. That Game Boy Color, FC, CP1, MD. Look at this stuff. It looks like, is that Mario Kart right there? So it looks like he is basically selling pirated copies of games. I think, was that Legend of Zelda in one of these over here? I mean, this is ridiculous, Soulja Boy. I don't know what Soulja Boy is thinking. I don't know why he thinks that he can get away with something like this. But to put out a device like this out into the market for people to buy is just absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I have no idea. And I think it's somewhat of a scam. I'm thinking that there's somewhat of a scam. I mean, look at this. Like, what game is this? It doesn't tell you what games that you get either. It just says 3,000 built-in games. Well, what games do you get? So there's no way to even know what you get in there. So you're selling something that's regularly $199. You're selling that for $99, and it's almost like a loot box video game system. You buy this and some random games, 3,000 random games are in there, and games that you don't own the licenses to at all. Soulja Boy, you've got to be smarter than this. This dude is 28 years old. This is not something that you shouldn't know about. And Soulja Boy, I recommend, man, because the Nintendo Ninjas are going to come for you for this, because you're obviously like, this is not good. Like, this is not good what you're doing here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing here, guys. It doesn't just stop here with the Soulja Game handheld, as you guys can see. It actually goes over to the Soulja Game console as well, which looks like an Xbox One S, like a bootleg Xbox One S. And this might even be worse. So this is $149.99. Okay, so you get $50 off the regular price tag of $200, and you have 800 built-in games here. But look at the definition of kind of like what they're doing here: PC, Sega, GBA, NES video games. So he's just clearly telling you, you know, that there are just pirated games in here from all these different systems they don't own the license to. There's none of the licensed stuff even in here. On top of that, the age, over 3 years old. Like, what is it? Is it like your daughter, your kid? I was talking about this on PE Live. Like, what's going on here? What do you mean the age of it? Over 3 years old? What does that even mean? Who put this product description up? 1.2 kg game electronics? I mean, this is just so hilariously put together. I don't know who advised him on this. This is probably the funniest thing, is the age, over 3 years old, as if it's like a kid or something like that, some type of description or something in terms of that. 800 built-in games. But here's the worst part, guys. Like, look at this. So, is this false advertising? Do you know if Tomb Raider is on this system? This is Lara Croft Tomb Raider. So they straight up rip something. They don't own the license for this either. This would be Square Enix, right? Or something, and they don't own the license for this. And I don't think this can play Tomb Raider at an acceptable rate, can it? But they don't tell you Tomb Raider is in here. So what's going on with this picture? Why do you have it? And look at this controller. Yo, Sony. Like, yo, Sony, what's going on here? Supports 4K HDMI AV out gaming support up to 7. What? Okay, hold up here. Supports 4K HDMI AV out gaming support. Okay, so there's a slash in between this. So supports 4K HDMI. None of the games are running at 4K, are they? What do you mean supports 4K HDMI? Gaming support is 1280 by 720p 60 hertz. So can you like hack this thing, I guess, and stream 4K movies or something like that? Is that what they're trying to say here? I don't know. I need to get one. Linux 3.0 OS pre-installed 800 classic games. 800 classic games. But then you have this up. This is definitely false advertisement. You can't sit here and say 800 classic games and then have a picture of Tomb Raider on the screen as if it's playing that. What is this picture here for? You know, that's the problem with this. And then even if you look at like this other picture, it's like Tekken. That Tekken 5? I forgot what Tekken that's from. Like that model from Tekken. What's going on here? Supports PS1 arcade game. Arcade game. Even games, arcade game, CPS1, CPS2, Neo Geo plus GBA. So do you just download the games on there? I'm thinking he's just selling like an emulator, right? So I think that's really what it comes down to, Linux, and you can just kind of add the games as you see fit. Ultra large capacity, support TF card, max 32 gigabytes. I was still trying to figure out TF card. Oh man, this is a mess. This is a mess. Sega, NES, GBA, GB. Oh my gosh, this is definitely not good. This is not good. I mean, if you go through the system, it has all the different ports that you would think that it's going to have. Comes with an HDMI cable, comes with the power cable, comes with the AV cable. 2 controllers, apparently. 2 wired controllers, USB wired controllers. This is an absolute mess. This is a scam. Soulja Boy, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing this, but guys, do not buy this. Like, do not buy this. We already have some other technology YouTubers out there. I know John made a video on that. Some of them actually bought the system as well. And I'd say, guys, do not buy this. Like, do not buy this system. I don't know what Soulja Boy is doing. I don't think this is a good idea for him. This is not a good look. And I'm telling you guys right now, Nintendo does not stand for piracy. And if you're selling an emulator, as somebody that's as popular as Soulja Boy, who's a big rapper out there and everything, if you're selling an emulator, they're going to come after you. They come after people who are nowhere near as popular. So they're definitely going to come after you. Now, in terms of like legal grounds, I'm not sure how it's going to shake out. I don't know how Nintendo's going to come after him in certain ways since he's, I guess, selling this thing that's an emulator. I would think that somebody might have said something to him beforehand. He has to have a legal team, right, that thought that maybe they can wiggle their way out of this if Nintendo or other companies come after him. But man, like, don't buy this, guys. Don't buy this. Don't be tricked by it because Soulja Boy's behind it. I mean, Soulja Boy, he's been around for a long time. He's a good businessman from what I understand. He hasn't blown through his money, so it's not like he's dumb when it comes to business and when it comes to these type of things. I'm pretty sure he knows that this is not something that you can just openly do. So I'm interested to see what his legal team came up with, because in all the videos that I've watched so far, everyone's just saying, oh, well, you can't do this, Nintendo's gonna go after him, but they haven't really given any credit to Soulja Boy for at least maybe even having a team that talked to him about it beforehand, because he can obviously afford that. He can obviously afford that. So maybe somebody talked to him about something. Obviously, I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's no way this is gonna fly with the different companies out there. This is so blatant piracy and everything like that with the pre-installed games. It's not like you're just selling something and saying, hey, you can install more games on there, but there are pre-installed games on there. So that's the thing that I'm thinking, he can't get out of this. Like, there's no way he's gonna be able to get out of this one, and it's going to be interesting to see what goes down in the next couple weeks or anything like that, because I'm really like interested in just like what's gonna happen with this, because he had to have put together something, some type of team that said, hey, you know what, this is how we can maneuver if this gets caught or something like that, because the gaming media was going to pick up on it. The media is going to pick up on this. So what do you guys think about all this? Are you guys down for the Soulja game console, the Soulja game, what is it, the handheld system, the Soulja game handheld and the Soulja game console? Are any of you guys picking this baby up? Are you throwing away Smash Brothers and getting this instead? Let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section below. And if you know about how companies do things like this, or if you have some ways that you think Soulja Boy is gonna get out of this one in terms of not having like a cease and desist order instantly put in, like, let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet and into YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting PlayerEssence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube membership. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.